AGA because navigating Medicare can be overwhelming. And their agents will advise you on a step-by-step plan that fits your unique situation, your budget. AGA agents are local. You get an agent with you the whole time, lives and works right here in Southern California. The agent will compare the major plans, all of them, at once, no cost to you. Plans accepted by your physicians, cover your medications at the lowest out-of-pocket cost. So whether you are on Medicare or about to go on Medicare, you want the best plan. And that's AGAMedicareOptions.com. Dial pound 250 on your cell, say the keyword My Medicare, pound 250 on the cell, say My Medicare, AGAMedicareOptions.com. Wendy's new Big Bacon Cheddar Cheeseburgers has more bacon and more cheese on a cheddar bun. What do other places have? That's the meat for Get more bacon cheeseburger now. Order the Big Bacon Cheddar through the Wendy's app. And participating Wendy's when it's downloaded with registration required.
SoCal weather from KFI, mostly cloudy today with highs from the 60s to the upper 70s. This report is brought to you by Wendy's. From the Southern California Toyota dealers traffic center, we make it easy. Keeping an eye on the 210.
Yeah, you bet. We're surfing over the 210 right over Angeles National Golf Course here. The 210 and some boy, there's a lot of activity down there. Everybody's just buzzing around. Now, heads up, the freeway itself, going east, go west, or north, south, whatever you want to call it. I'm the 210 now. Every night there's Sun Valley, Paquano, all the way over to Locking out and Pasadena. The freeway is fine. It is just the off-ramps that are shut down. Now, it's east and west, 210, the Summerlin ramps are shut down. That's where most of this activity is taking place. So again, the freeways are fine, not to worry. Summerlin itself, going underneath the 210 is really jammed. People trying to make moves and stuff and get around. So again, a lot of police activity. As far as the rest of the Stanford end of the valley is concerned, the south side's getting kind of busy coming out of New Walk Pass, that's for sure. And we just got word about possible traffic north 170. Be careful if you're running that way around Hickory. We'll scoot over there and take a look. But so far, so good here. Be careful going through here. International, visit superwoman.com. AFI in the sky.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Bags under your eyes? That's junk sleep. And Mattress Firm can help. Stop the Black Friday sale and save up to $500 on top-rated brands you'll love, like Sleepy. Plus, get the mattress of your dreams with a free adjustable base with qualifying purchase.
As parents, we've done everything we can to keep our kids safe, happy, and healthy during this pandemic. From finding the best face masks to making sure their hands are clean. And now we have the best tool to help keep them even safer. The most important thing we can do is vaccinate our kids to protect them against COVID-19. Vaccines have been proven safe and effective for children 5 and up. Talk to your child's doctor or visit myturn.ca.gov to find a vaccine near you. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Spectrum Business is proud to support small businesses with the best internet and phone services at the best value. But we want to do more. So now, for a limited time, get 1 month of services for free. That's right, 1 month on us. Get 200 megabits per second internet and business phones, and even TV, all free for 1 month. Plus, free installation. Call 855-757-4544 or visit spectrum.com/business today. Restrictions apply.
Are you looking for a Medicare Advantage plan that lets you access out-of-network specialists without a referral? With the United Healthcare Medicare Advantage HMO POS plan, you get more of the extras you need with great benefits, like up to $200 yearly to buy over-the-counter products, routine eye exam, and $300 allowance towards eyewear, copays as low as $375 for hearing aids, and much more. With a $0 premium Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare, you'll get more care for your Medicare dollar. Take advantage. Call United Healthcare today at 1-877-215-6533, TTY 711, and trust America's #1 health provider to help you find the right plan for you. Call United Healthcare at 1-877-215-6533, TTY 711. That's 1-877-215-6533, TTY 711. Benefits, features, or devices vary by plan and area. Limitations and exclusions apply.
How are those Solar Max panels treating you?
Loving them. I just wish I went with Solar Max sooner. All the money I would have saved.
Solar Max has new Tesla 420 panels and power walls for $79.96 per month and $0.
Pound 250 from your cell and say the keyword Solar Max or go to solarmaxtech.com. Monthly payment available on free price. The SOB number 972 play.
Are you paying too much for auto insurance?
Visit AAA.com/insurance for a free quote and find out how much you could save. Find competitive rates on auto insurance through the Auto Club. Visit AAA.com/insurance today. Attorney Joe Cordell. New school, new job, new home. Change is hard and can leave you feeling isolated. And divorce delivers one of life's hardest blows. The relationships you counted on are suddenly gone. But you don't have to walk through this alone. For more than 30 years, Cordell & Cordell has guided men through the challenges of divorce. You're not alone. Call Cordell & Cordell.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's California area attorneys. 1455 Crazy Road, Suite 500, San Diego, California, 92108. CordellCordell.com.
Hey, it's Dean Sharp. If you've decided to sell your house, I know it is tempting to just get it listed as is or even take one of those cash out deals. But why sell yourself short when making just the right upgrades will maximize its sale value? You mean like flipping our own home, Dean? We don't have the expertise or the cash for that. I know, but my friends at Revive do. Revive knows exactly what to change, what to spend, and where to spend it. They'll manage everything for you and front all the costs. Yes, Revive fronts the cost. They get paid back from escrow, but the profit gained is all yours. How much profit? The average client makes over 200% profit on what Revive invests on their behalf. It's a no-brainer. Reach out to iloverevive.com today and see if your home qualifies. To make the most from the sale of your home, go to iloverevive.com. That's iloverevive.com.
This dumb clock has been returning governor and governor now for over 10 years. Why are we blowing billions of dollars on high-speed rail we don't spend a penny on a new reservoir? You can get around grass by storing more water. We have not built a new reservoir in 50 years, since 1971. John and Ken, weekdays at 2. For God's sake, Ronald Reagan was governor last time we opened a new reservoir on KFI. Welcome back. Here's the morning crew. Let's start with your chance for dollars. KFI has your chance to win $40,000. Text the nationwide keyword BANK, B-A-N-K, to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's BANK to 200-200. And if you win, you'll get a call from a number you don't recognize. You must pick it up. 14 times every day, 20 minutes after the hour we do this, between 5:20 a.m. and 7:20 p.m. We call this dialing for dollars, even though there's no such thing as a dial anymore. So, punching for dollars? No. Fingertips for dollars? No. Doesn't work.
It's texting for a synonym of money that starts with T that I can't think of.
Simoleons, cheddar.
It doesn't matter. Let's go back to handle on the news, Jennifer Jones-Lee, Wayne, and me.
Wayne, you were talking about the prosecution in the Kyle Rittenhouse trial being, well, unique, shall we say. And they've used a picture from Roadhouse, the movie Roadhouse, with Patrick Swayze in it, to illustrate that the defendant brought a gun to a fist fight. This is one of the things that they were talking about with Kyle Rittenhouse. Why was he armed? Why did he go there when it should have been nothing but a fist fight? And that what the defendant wants you to believe is that's because he brought the gun, he gets to kill. And they show this picture of Patrick Swayze and the other guy in the bar, like going into I don't know, it looks like just some sort of a fist fight at the bar. And they tried to use this as an argument that the other people who Kyle Rittenhouse shot didn't have a chance because he had a gun and they weren't armed.
How did the judge even let that in?
Well, closing argument, you can do anything.
Yeah, I know.
I remember a case here in L.A. where the prosecution wanted to make the point that the things that the defense were saying were red herrings. They literally had this slide that they showed multiple times. A red herring, okay, an actual fish, a red herring that was animated, that slid up into the frame from the bottom. They'd go, he says, he didn't mean to defraud this guy, whatever. That's a red herring. So, it's not unheard of, but
It doesn't do much.
it's pretty silly, and also, Rittenhouse was not the only person that had a gun.
Yeah.
I know the people who was actually Rittenhouse
Had a gun.
So even the basic for this crazy stunt is false.
The only thing that the prosecution made an argument which I thought was compelling, I don't think enough to deem Rittenhouse guilty with this jury, is he said he's a medic. He came to help people. He comes with an AR-15. And I think it was Rosenbaum, is that the guy's name? Yeah, who he shot. So Rosenbaum is lunging for him, and Rittenhouse shoots him, and shoots him in the thigh, and Rosenbaum goes down. He's down at that point. And Rittenhouse shoots him 3 more times while he's down, and once in the back. That's an argument. As far as the self-defense,
that's a strong argument.
That's a very strong argument. Yeah.
They don't seem to be able to focus on the parts of the story that help their case the most. They are throwing everything out there, including this absurd idea that Rittenhouse forfeited his right to self-defense because he had a gun.
Right. Well, he came out and provoked him. And he didn't provoke him. He was walking along, and he didn't just turn around and start shooting. I mean, there was the skateboard, there was chasing after him. I mean, there's enough there. I'd be shocked if he either was acquitted, he may not be, or hung.
I don't see how you get all 12 to convict him.
No, I can't see
Although, later today or whenever the verdict comes out, I'll come here and go, wow, that surprised me. But right now, I don't see how.
I don't see it either.
So they could have gone with a third-party independent investigation into the planning and the organization of the actual World Music Festival that turned dead. But instead, Houston officials have decided to handle that review internally, with some people suggesting that the fix is in and that they will make sure that no fault is found that could come back and bite the city.
Yeah, it's hard to...
Or the county.
Yeah, it's hard to conceive that no fault was found when you have the artist having a habit of come on and storm the stage. Now, I don't think... is there any evidence that Travis Scott said that at Astroworld? Because he had said that at a previous concert and was convicted of incitement to riot, for example, at a previous concert. He has at least 2 prior pleading guilty to offenses involving this kind of. So I don't know what he did to suggest go ahead and storm the stage. And I would argue that there was liability on behalf of the concert, the promoters, Live Nation, certainly him, and that is because since he has a habit of doing this, there wasn't enough security there.
Well, wasn't there even a security officer? I think there was a big story about how they didn't have enough people to do security, and were basically pulling anybody.
Yes, what time is up?
I think even the security officers say nobody trained us about a crowd search. Nobody even mentioned there's a. Is there, in lawsuits from these families, is there a way to use the pattern in a way that Travis for them to be able to say, even if Travis Scott did not say, please surge and
Pattern and practice.
Right.
Security should have known that there was a good possibility that the stage would be stormed. You bet. Take a break. We'll come back. Spending more handle on the news in the meantime. Very gentle John
New figure shows 70% of people in California who have had at least one COVID-19 vaccine dose. Data compiled by the LA Times shows people aged 5 and up who are eligible to get a shot. Of those, 75% are at least partially vaccinated. News is brought to you by Pure Again Water. Dr. Anthony Fauci says people who are vaccinated against COVID-19 should get together with family and friends and enjoy the holiday season, but do so safely.
We unfortunately still have a dynamic of infection in the community of about 70,000 new cases today. So when you go to indoor congregate settings, go the extra mile, be safe, wear a mask.
Fauci says people who have chosen not to get the vaccine should reconsider because there could be a surge of COVID cases over the next few months. The San Diego Board of Supervisors is expected to support a bill to prohibit new offshore oil drilling in Southern California. The American Coast and Oceans Act came about following last month's oil spill off Huntington Beach. The supervisors are expected to vote on the bill today. A humanitarian crisis is developing along the border between Belarus and Poland. Thousands of migrants are stuck in makeshift camps hoping to cross the border into Poland and the EU. But the Polish foreign minister says they can't take any refugees.
Once we accept this group, there will be another 1,000 or another 10,000.
The EU has expanded sanctions on Belarus and Poland and has sent 15,000 soldiers to the border. And most people say the story of their life is worth writing about.
A new survey says 55% of Americans believe their life is exciting enough to be made into a book or a movie. The polls aren't just ahead of National Writing Month, since only 15% have begun writing that novel of their life, and barely 6% have gotten halfway through it.
Teacher's pet.
Avid readers mostly made up that same group of those who thought they had those super interesting lives. About half the people in the survey said they were not fans of assigned reading in school, like To Kill a Mockingbird and Invisible Man. But many say they developed a greater appreciation of those classic novels over time. Michael Crozier, KFI News.
Let's look at now. 710.
Well, you have that backwards. 170. Well, I tell you, the low-rise and fog uncovered your studio, by the way. Look out the window. Looks like a different world out there. If you were with us last time around, I mentioned a possible problem. North 170 around Bakery. We just went down there. A little bit of a shoulder problem, but don't you worry about it. Southbound morning drive's getting busy. A little bit before Burbank, like kind of normal. Want to get to the 210. We'll keep following this for you all morning long, but right now, coming through Lakeview Terrace, the 210, it is the sunlit off to both directions, east and west, that are shut down for police activity. And what is a lot of police activity? I can assure you of that. You're just looking at it. But the freeway itself, it's in fine shape, really, no problem at all. You want to avoid the area, well, typically,
This is usual to TV show.
The freeway's in pretty good shape, no problems there. The one at King coming out of Steamy, still in pretty good shape, getting busy around the 405 and the 5. But I think we're off to a good start for morning drive. Major than an accident, this is Superwoman, Superlawyer.com. Jeff Bach, KFI in the sky.
The Rams have lost 2 in a row, following the 49ers by a score of 31-10. Coach Sean McVay has these words of warning for LA's opponents moving forward.
Lob under to AD. AD falls down.
That is the wrong cut. That's from basketball that we're going to talk about in a little bit. In any event, he said they're going to come out now, if I can quote him, friggin' swinging. So watch out, everybody. The Anaheim Ducks go for 8 in a row when they face the Washington Capitals at Honda Center at 7. I'm Wayne Resnick, KFI Sports. A couple times I've been to Canada just to see people who have finished the permanent procedure and just one day wake up. And what the folks at the clinic do is they just show those people and put a mirror in front of them and act crying is what I saw. I mean, can you imagine, here you are with loose, missing, decayed teeth, years, maybe decades, and you wake up, and all of a sudden you're brilliant new teeth, permanent smile, you're done with dental procedures, you eat the food you eat, you could smile when taking a photo. I mean, that's the kind of change you have, and that's what Cunning Guy told us. There's a free seminar about the new Teeth in a Day procedure coming up this Saturday in Montclair. You'll meet the patients, look at their teeth, talk with the doctors, learn about the procedure, limited seating, call to reserve your seat, call for a free exam, and get $1,500 off your procedure until November 30th. And if you have dental insurance, you got to use it for the end of the year. Call 888-640-SMILE, 888-640-SMILE, 888-640-SMILE.
SoCal weather from KFI. We've got a mostly cloudy day shaping up, but much cooler. Temperatures will just be in the low to mid 60s at the beaches, right around 70 for Metro LA and OC, mid to upper 70s for the valleys and the IE. We lead local. Live in the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Jennifer Jones-Lee.
Hi, we're Hope. Reach out to Daryl Pearlstein. He's a thoracic surgeon at the Hope Family Cancer Institute who loves the outdoors and hiking. He's also a leader in robotic-assisted surgery who trains other surgeons nationwide. Dr. Pearlstein would love to get to know you and is ready to make a positive difference in your family's life. Get to know Hope. Visit hopehealth.org and find your physician today.
Will I be able to smile again?
Can I eat my favorite food?
Can I live without worrying about my teeth?
These are questions we hear every day at Clear Choice Dental Implant Center. In a free 1-hour consultation, we can provide which look, feel, and function like real teeth.
And if you are, the answer to, can I feel like myself again, will be yes.
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 To find out more, visit us at clearchoice.com.
You need a new water heater? Water heaters only. With over 53 years in business, offers low prices, same-day service, and 0% preferred electric financing. Visit waterheatersonly.com. That's waterheatersonly.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, Ron, I am tired of dead-end jobs that don't pay the bills. Any ideas?
Have you tried looking for a job in logistics?
Logistics? Aren't those just entry-level jobs?
Well, I started a few years ago at entry level, but
Sorry,
I worked a couple of times, and now I'm a manager.
That's great.
Yeah, the pay is great. Managers can make anywhere from $7,000 to $90,000 a year.
Logistics helps build healthy communities. For more information, visit FontanaChamber.org. This is brought to you by the members of the Fontana Chamber of Commerce.
Bags under your eyes, that's junk sleep. And Mattress Firm can help. Shop the Black Friday sale and save up to $500 on top of your bed you'll want, like Sleepy. Plus, pair the mattress of your dreams with a free adjustable base with qualifying purchase.
Sorry.
For official rules and more information about contests of this station, go to KFIAM640.com/rules.
You know, for the past 10 years, you have generously given the Catalina's Club, raising millions of dollars and hundreds of tons of food. But here's the thing about hunger. It doesn't end with one meal. That's it. And KFI remains committed to keeping those children fed. Pastathon 2021, our 11th annual, is coming soon. Join us on Tuesday, November 30th on KFI AM 640. More stimulating talk.
And hello, everybody. Handle here. Tuesday morning, November 16th. A lot going on, and we'll get through all of that today. Also, Tech Tuesday with Rich DeMuro at 8 o'clock. We do that every Tuesday. Let's continue on with Handle on the news. Senator John Glee, Wayne, and me.
Well, a judge has ruled that Vanessa Bryant does have to turn over her therapy records to LA County in her lawsuit claiming that she suffered emotional distress when first responders toured from the 2020 helicopter crash where her husband, Toby, and daughter were killed. Now, before this, we had heard that she was not going to have to share her records. Now, in this case, she does have to share her records with this. And what they're trying to see is what she claims that she had emotional distress from this. They'll look back and see if she ever had it. They'll look at her mental health history and see what was really caused by these photos that were shared. And other than just a few people who the cops who had the pictures showed them to.
A couple of times. Prior to this, the defense had asked for a mandatory psychiatric examination. But you would think she would voluntarily undergo at least psychological evaluation and have the psychologist say, yeah, she is devastated by this. And of course, the other psychologist that the prosecution would put up as a witness, Dr. Barking, would go up and go bark, 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 bark. And those are the two doctors opposing experts that always bark in opposite directions. So, yeah, so here are the records. I don't think the records are going to show much. Unless,
well, if she's saying I'm upset about this and I'm upset about that, then the county will say, so the photos really weren't a prime cause of any distress for you.
But they could be...
But even if they were, it could be overwhelming actual crash, of course, where her being upset is de minimis about the photo.
Couldn't it be good for her, though, also, if it shows in these records that she took a massive turn and went into a huge depression after those photos were... I mean, it's not necessarily...
But, I mean, here's the argument. Was she more upset about the photos and the crash of losing her husband and her daughter? I mean, or did it really exacerbate the issue? And there's your issue, a fact the jury's going to determine.
Alex Jones again found a Bible for all of his nonsense about the Sandy Hook shooting, saying it was a hoax. Another judge has found him. Now, people should understand something. He's being found in default. It's a default judgment because he doesn't participate in the court case, as opposed to he participates and either a judge makes a ruling on the merits or a jury says, yes, you're liable. But he
Neutral
was going to
text.
turn over information.
There's nothing there.
And he has to.
Initially,
And judges are saying,
that's a
you've defaulted, and
vertical.
now the judge will decide how much he has to pay.
Yeah, but in the end, I mean, if he has if he doesn't have any money, obviously we're not going to get anything. But I mean, he'll never be able to start a business again. And